One of our deceivers once lit themselves on fire. Tell us who you think it is by voting along in the chat. Let's find out who's telling the truth and who is a chump. Oi, oi! Welcome to Chump, everybody, the Rooster Teeth game show all about deception and lying. I'm your host, Jeremy Dooley. And today we've got quite a panel of deceivers, one of which once lit themselves on fire, like we said at the beginning. So let's meet our deceivers, starting with deceiver number 1, Noel Wiggins. And they pip in that audio right there.
Thank you.
And special guest, way off camera, deceiver number 2, Troy Baker.
Track with him. Who's that? My God.
And deceiver number 3, Lindsay Jones. There it is.
What is that?
Like, Keith, what's up?
Oh, that's a nice.
Oh, they built it up. They built it up. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good one.
Well, only 2 people can find out who's lying and who's telling the truth. The first being today's contestant, Trevor Collins.
Hey, Jay.
Wow, they really got it quiet.
Listen,
Wow.
if I got one, I'd be happy.
I don't know. That's like any live audience really gets quieter over time.
2.5 people clapping for you.
Those
Yeah.
some sore hands from Troy.
That's
And
the
he
clip
loves
art
all 2.5
sound
of them.
effects, yeah.
The other person who can figure it out is you, voting along in the chat with each game, because you have a chance to win, but winning really isn't important. It's just not losing and not becoming a chump. Thanks for joining, everyone. Troy, thanks for coming out, man. Like having you here. Oh, God. He's mad.
I'm locked in, man.
Troy loves being here, too. Is that a lie? We don't know.
No, I was just thinking what you just said. It is about winning. We all want to win. We're all winners. We're already winners.
We're winners. Thank
Just
you.
for existing.
Yeah,
buddy.
Not you. But
Oh, that's all right. It's
most
just
people
like,
are.
You know, I
Conversations
mean,
with my
yeah, she
father all
wound up
over
with Michael. You know. But let's find out who actually lit themselves on fire one time by playing a game called Pushing the Envelope. I've got a bunch of envelopes in my pocket that actually have chump on them because we get a little better every week. Look at that. So we got a printer working.
All we can hope for.
a little bit every week.
Every week we get a little more budget. And this time we got enough to print the
Envelopes?
logo on envelopes.
Remember this day. You did it.
So here's how the game works. I got a true fact from each of our deceivers in these. I'm going to shuffle them up and distribute them. They could be reading their own fact. They could be reading someone else's. But they have to answer questions as if that story is about them. So I'm going to hand these out. There you go.
Do we open them now?
oh, thank you.
You can open them now.
It's
Trevor
moonlight.
Yes.
will get
I got
60
it.
seconds to question each person and try to decide if they're telling the truth or if they're lying. At the end of the game, Trevor just has to tell me if the person's telling the truth or lying.
Okay.
If you get it right for each person, changed up the points a little bit to balance it out, you're going to get 2 points for doing that because it's pretty tough.
And you promised me those would be dollars at the end of this.
I'll give you $2 if you get that right.
Thank you.
Now, if you don't manage to do that, the deceivers will get a point. Audience, your points work a little bit differently, and we'll get to that in just a second. But for now, let's hear everyone's story. We're going to start with Noel. So just read whatever it says.
Okay. I stopped a burglar by annoying them.
Stopped a burglar by annoying them. Troy, what is yours?
Well, you misspelled my story wrong, but it's my 21st birthday party culminated in me setting myself, assuming
I'm
meant
Eric did it,
myself,
yeah.
on fire. My 21st birthday party culminated in me setting myself on fire.
It's a myself.
Myself.
Yeah.
Myself.
Myself.
Apostrophe. yeah.
Like,
Oh,
Malay.
like
myself. There it is.
yeah, I go to the mirror and myself.
I like we both did that, and the camera was on neither of us.
That's okay. They'll find a way.
Lindsay, what is your fact?
Don't need to read my story. Got it all up here.
Okay.
I was worried about missing the rapture.
Say that again?
Thought I would miss the rapture.
Thought you would miss the
Yeah,
rap.
I thought I would completely miss it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to get 60 seconds to question each person. Audience, here's what's going on for you. You have to tell me a specific story, who it's about, and that is who actually set themselves on fire at their 21st birthday. You can use either hashtag Noel, hashtag Troy, or hashtag Lindsay in the chat to cast your vote. Remember, you get 1 vote, but you can change it at any time. So don't just go spamming Troy, even though I know you want to.
Oh,
you know?
that's what I did.
Yeah, break the chat with Troy's. It happens. You
And
can
that's
do it.
my phone
Even when he's not here,
right now.
what could that have been?
Done and
That
There
was
it
me
is.
spamming myself with my own hashtag.
done.
All right, Trevor, who do you want to start with?
Let's just go down the line, Noel.
Let's
You're
do
gonna
it.
start with Noel.
Yes.
All right.
Do it. We're here.
So you're going to get 60 seconds to question him, and he stopped a burglary by annoying the person. So ready, set, go.
What were they trying to steal from you?
Well, they weren't trying to steal from me. They were trying to steal from a store.
So you were the hero of this story.
Yes.
Were you proud of this moment?
Why not? Yeah, absolutely.
He was ashamed.
What did you do to annoy them so badly?
So they came into the store and it was like retail time, like holiday time. And so I just kind of wanted to be the employee of the month that I usually am. So I just kind of approached them, tried to get them to reserve so many games, because I worked at Gamestop, by the way. And then I also presented them with a Game Informer magazine. And we all know what that does. So then he just kind of left. And that was it.
I'm about to stop my burglary of questions. What time of year was this?
The holiday season.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, wow.
Thought I'd get them.
It's good.
How long did you work at GameStop?
A couple years.
How many years? When did you work there?
Two. I was in high school. I was like 17.
What year?
2003?
You were 17? 2003.
Yeah, pretty old dude.
I like that that's what you zoned in on right there.
I gotta go for the hidden details, the nuggets.
Right. Like years and ages and stuff like that. The magazine annoyed a burglar out?
Well, I mean, no one wants to buy a Game Informer magazine. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who still has a subscription to that?
You know, we also disagreed, on my love of Final Fantasy X and X-2, maybe. Who knows?
and he was like, this just isn't going anywhere.
No, just didn't want
You
any
popped
of it.
open the register and it was just Game Informer.
That was it.
That was it in there. This is all we have to offer. Well, you want us to keep going down the line?
Yeah,
Trevor?
let's just keep it rolling.
All right, so we're going on to Troy, who on his 21st birthday, it culminated in him lighting himself on fire. You're gonna have 60 seconds to ask him questions. Ready, set, go.
With what did you light yourself on fire?
Zippo and lighter fluid.
What were you doing with Zippo lighter fluid?
I used to smoke for 20 years.
And he only smoked lighter fluid.
Up until 21, you had smoked for 20 years?
No. I smoked for 20
It was
years.
a part of that spree, okay. How did you get it all over yourself and then almost ignited it?
21st birthday, so that should kind of give you some context of the story. We're at Jack's Pub off Lower Greenville. Kamikaze shots, which are supposed to be able to sustain you for the entire night. Shithoused. I was 100% drunk by like 9:30 at night. So we're out on, there's a deck outside of Jack's Pub, was a deck outside of Jack's Pub. And there's a thing you can do where you can put lighter fluid on your hand and light it, and it won't burn your hand, it'll just burn the lighter fluid on the hand. I was trying to do that trick, too drunk, spilled it literally all over my shirt, still tried to do the trick, and it did light my hand on fire as well as.
How'd you stop it? Quick, please.
You just pat it out. It's frightening, but you can pat it out.
Pat it out?
Yeah.
Did anyone help you pat it out? Or
No, everyone was here for me.
See, what you've done is you've got this professional storyteller actor
Yeah.
here.
I hate that you've brought this from our office.
I love it.
That's my
All about
thinking
it.
stick,
That's
Jeremy.
Mickey's butt fingers. That's exactly what it does.
I'd much rather
butt.
Mickey interrogate me
butt.
than Trevor.
A one-way ticket to the happiest place on earth.
Yeah. I thought a little intimidation might get some truth out of him, but I don't know.
As you direct at him like a
Yeah.
conductor.
All right.
All right, and then we got to move on to Lindsay Jones, who was terrified you'd miss the rapture.
I was.
All right, so you're gonna have 60 seconds to ask about this. Ready, set, go.
When was this?
This was middle school going into high school. So we had, Y2K going on. I watched a lot of religious shows like VeggieTales growing up because I was like really, I'm not kidding. Like, yeah, I went to church all the fucking time. So we watched Left Behind with Kirk Cameron. And like, if you don't believe enough in God, you get left behind. So my friend's like, if you don't believe enough, you're gonna get left behind.
The
So then-
carrot told me.
Basically, so it happened, it passed, Y2K went, and everyone went, oh, that wasn't a thing, but I'm like, I'm still here. So did I miss the part where like God took all the souls up to
Where
heaven?
did your
Like,
friends go? Were you
am I a bad person? I'm still here. So yeah.
Because this is Dallas, and you've told many times
Yep.
about your family.
I watched
Where'd
that-
your family go? Were they raptured?
No, they weren't either.
do you mean,
And I
were they
watched it all.
raptured?
She thinks everyone disappeared.
I thought my whole family was full of sinners. I'm like, I guess we suck and we're bad people.
Oh God. Oh. Well, I don't know. That's just ridiculous. That's wild.
Were they, what a verb.
Yeah.
Were they raptured?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it like
I missed
Yeah.
the rapture.
people
Yeah.
would have to disappear
Right.
for me to think, oh no, I missed it.
I'm gonna,
Because if I just looked around and went, I missed it, and everyone was still here, I might be a little bit of a wild card.
TLDR, I'll see you in hell.
Oh.
That's it.
I'll help a lot of our audience out if you're worried at all. The rapture hasn't happened.
That we know of.
No
Or it
raptures.
did, and just everyone sucked. They were like, not what, one guy, Zach and.
Phil.
Very possible.
So, audience, this is your last chance to get your votes in. We're gonna kind of get some feeler questions into Trevor here and see what he's thinking. Remember, you're just saying who you thought set themselves on fire. That's the only thing you're voting on right now. So, Tre, is there anyone you totally don't believe? Is there anyone you're really going with here?
Well, I struggled a lot with the questions on the rapture bit because, like, I didn't know how to questionify my flabbergast. Because I know Lindsay, and I know that she comes, you know, it's true. She grew up in a lot of a church-going family, and it was very religious, but I know she's not. But I just, like, I guess I can't.
But was she?
Yeah, like, it was this
Did I
the
set
point
myself
that
on fire with the flames of hell? That's that's the question. Yeah.
It could be 2 true stories.
And I believe that there's so many believable things here. A magazine would shoot me right out of a GameStop. If anyone asked me for would you subscribe to this magazine?
Exactly.
Pass, hard pass. I'll go rob somebody else.
It's got some good articles.
I feel like that's not a very determined burglar.
Listen, I don't burgle. What can I say?
Burgle.
And you wove a tale. You wove a luscious tale that, like,
It's good.
I mean, I'm inclined to want to believe. Am I making the judgment call now?
Not right now. First, we need to lock in the audience answer. So we're locking that in. Audience votes are done. You've officially casted your vote. So
Casted? Cast.
cast your vote. Casted? You know, you casted your fishing rod.
Cast.
Yeah.
It's like geese.
Yeah.
Hey, Tre.
Hi, Jay.
So now we're gonna get your official answer. We're gonna go down the
Okay.
line, you know, on each person, starting with Noel. So first, you have to tell me if you think that he was lying or telling the truth.
Who wants a Game Informer magazine?
I don't think you annoyed somebody out of burgling. I think you're a very nice person and good company. I'm sorry.
He knows me too well.
So what does that mean?
So I think his story was a lie.
So you think he's telling a lie? You want to lock that in?
Yeah.
All right, let's lock in Noel as a liar. All right, moving on to Troy. What do you think? Lit himself on fire for his birthday.
Fire hands. I might buy it. I buy it. I think he's telling the truth.
Think he's telling the truth? Lock it in?
Yeah.
All right, we are locking in Troy as telling the truth. Lock that in. And I guess that means mathematically, you think that Lindsay is lying.
I think she's telling a lie.
All right, so we're going to lock in Lindsay as a liar.
And good math reference.
Yeah.
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 Oh, was it a math reference or
Yeah.
was it just math?
Yeah.
I like that you referenced that math.
Yeah, you know, 2 plus 2 plus
Statistically
2 plus 2 equals
picked
4.
up what you were throwing down
I know
there.
what that's from. I've seen it. I've seen the book.
Clever, very clever.
All right, so now we're going to see what the audience thought, who actually lit themselves
curious.
on fire. Audience, let's see your percentages and who you thought actually did it. 50% think Troy lit himself on fire. All right, and that's going to be worth 2 points if you get it right, audience.
Split.
Also 2
Yeah.
points to Trevor if he gets it right.
$2.
$2. Sorry.
$2.
All right, so we're going to go down the line and reveal.
Okay.
And I can reveal, you thought Noel was lying. Noel was telling the truth.
Bam!
Ooh.
Are you serious?
He was telling
I agree. You're so
the
nice.
truth.
I'm like, I'm gonna hang out
You
here.
then thought, so you already didn't get the $2. I'm sorry. You then thought Troy was telling the truth when he said he lit himself on fire on his 21st birthday. I can reveal that Troy was lying. That was a lie.
You.
Professional liar. Yeah.
You thought Lindsay was lying about being taken for the rapture.
Yes.
And that is, you're right, she was lying. So you got that one right.
I got one.
You got one. You got one. Not in the way you thought, but you got it.
That's all I need.
And that means, audience, along with that, you also got that wrong because you thought Troy was telling the truth. He was not.
Yeah.
So no points for you.
That was such a
either.
good lie.
It was a great lie.
So many details.
It was a very good, yeah. Honestly,
so many details.
the details were very, very close to what actually happened. Not gonna lie.
Really?
So, yeah, it was pretty good.
This is your story.
So and then so you were actually the one that was terrified you got left behind by the rapture.
The entire year of 1988, this guy wrote a book called 88 Reasons Why Jesus Will Return in 88. And I spent the entirety of the, I'm like 12 years old.
Okay.
Spent the entire year just going. And if I called for my dad and he didn't immediately respond, I was like, I missed it!
We're gonna get into more details about that story in
glad I
our
was born in
post show,
89.
Chump Change. So we're gonna talk about that more in the post show. And Lindsay is the one who lit herself on fire at her 21st birthday.
Well done.
Also a
Yeah,
story.
Makes
thank you.
sense.
I still have the shoes. They're singed.
Also
The
the story we're
singed
gonna hear in the post show. And yeah, we heard the story about you annoying a burglar out of the building with a magazine.
Magazines do it.
So at the end of that,
Subscribe. Subscribe.
that means
Smash
our
that like button.
deceivers have 1 point, and then the audience and Trevor here have no points. So currently the deceivers are in the lead, and then the audience and the contestant are tied for chumpage. Well, people, you know what time it is. It's RTX time again. And this time, it's for the 10th time. RTX badges go on sale this Friday, January 17th at 10 a.m. Central for the general public. And if you get your badge before February 3rd, you're getting it at that sweet early bird rate. Save some money. This is the 10th RTX, so you know it's going to be a big one. The RTX Animation Festival and RTX Podcast Festival are making a return this year. Shows like Face Jam and Good Morning from Hell will be making their first appearances also. RTX is always a blast. Going to the panels is a lot of fun, and we get to have fun and meet you guys as well. It's always a great time. We've got a ton of awesome stuff this year for everyone to check out, including a live show of CHUMP. This show, that's right, we'll have our first ever live episode. Well, not episode, but live in front of an audience. So come watch. It's going to be a blast. Go to rtxevent.com to get your weekend badges for RTX 2020. rtxevent.com. We'll see you there. Still plenty of more time to earn points, and we're going to move on into our next game, which is called Just the Facts. So for this one, we got one true fact about one of our deceivers, but all three are going to be acting like that fact is about them. Trevor is going to be questioning each person about the same story, so they'll either be answering truthfully or making up facts about the story. Okay. And you get to question them sort of to my discretion. I'll just tell you to move on to the next person at any point. Audience, you're voting the same way on who this story is actually about by using either hashtag Noel, hashtag Troy, or hashtag Lindsay in the chat. Points up for grabs for whoever gets it right. So if you nail it, you get a point. If the audience gets it, they get a point. If neither of them gets it, the deceivers get 2 points, or any mixture of those combinations. I got to tell you what the fact is. I was about to go, are you ready to start questioning?
I could just start questioning these people.
Here's the fact. So one of our three deceivers got their first job by winning a tournament. So they basically, their first job was because they won a tournament. That's how they got it.
Okay.
So you get to question one at a time until I tell you to knock it off.
Sure.
Do you know who you want to start with on this?
I'll reverse it. I'll go down the other
So
way.
you're starting with Lindsay on this one. All right, Trevor, whenever you're ready, begin your questioning.
Lindsay, what was the tournament that you participated in?
So I played a lot of sports growing up, but in high school my focus was softball. So I was in a softball tournament at the time, and the other coach of the other team watched me and was like, "You're a really good player. I need someone else to help assistant coach me, like after school and stuff." I went, "Okay, sure." So it was like a part-time job, but I still got paid for it. So I feel like that counts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And whenabouts was this?
This was 2006, summer leading into senior year 2007.
Okay. Did you like that job? Was it a fun job?
It was fun, yeah. I mean, like, I don't like working with kids. I have kids, and they're fine, but, like, no, I don't, yeah. It was all right. We'll leave it at that. Good and
You
bad.
won a tournament and you became a. That makes sense. I can see it, and I know you're softball-y. That's what
you say
they
that
call.
wrong?
Yeah.
No, that's what they call them.
All right.
Softball.
All right, never mind. What am I talking about? What position did you play?
Pitcher and first.
Ooh.
Depending on who, you have 2 pitchers for a team, usually, yeah.
What was your team mascot?
I played on like 6 different teams. So we had the Falcons, the Dragons. At one point, I was like the Daisies because it was the Hockaday Daisies.
That's
Don't
not
ask.
threatening at all.
I know. That's what I said. It's bullshit. Anyways, yeah.
What team were you on when you won the tournament?
Falcons.
Falcons. That was a good question.
I'm here to help. I'm here to help, man. Got anything else for?
Country Day Falcons.
Who did you play against in the final?
Ooh.
And did you stomp them?
I know we played Trinity Valley a lot. That was our competitor in Fort Worth. You know, right? You're from DFW? Sure. Ask Troy.
Don't drag him into this.
Help me out, buddy.
Was it a do you remember if it was a close game or not?
I don't know. I just know that I pitched really well, and they were like, you can teach people to pitch, and that's what they wanted, is a pitching instructor. And I said, okay, cool.
All right, so I'm going to make you move on from there. We're going to move on to Troy. You said next?
Yes.
So whenever you're ready, go for it.
What was your first job?
It's a super boring story.
All right, go for it.
Really boring story.
I'm glad you gave it to us.
Dave & Buster's
Dave & Buster's? What tournament sent you to Dave & Buster's?
skee ball.
Skee ball.
I'm not. Yeah.
How old were you when you went into the skee ball tournament?
16.
What was the median age of the people you competed
No,
against?
it's sad. It was not like
A bunch of
here's
children?
All no. These were like there was a swath of people.
Okay. How big was the tournament? Was it pretty big?
15, 20 people.
Do you aim for the 10,000 in the top left, or do you go for the 5,000 in the middle?
Always in the middle.
That's your strategy?
That was a real knowledge of a skee ball machine.
Yeah.
right there.
Listen, I don't know if that's a winning strategy.
Trev's like, I've won a tournament or two in my time.
I played skee ball once.
I've got a question if you don't mind.
Go
here.
for it.
How did a tournament get you a job?
Almost very similar to her story.
Skee ball coach.
No, not a skee ball coach.
Yeah, they need a pitcher.
Manager that was there. I'm not good at skee ball. Okay, so I'm not good at skee ball.
I
Okay.
just happened to do well that day, I suppose. I don't think anybody has like a great streak. Manager saw what I did, saw my enthusiasm. He was like, you're the kind of person that we want working at our restaurant. So 16, I was not even able to serve because you have to be able to consume alcohol in order to be at a place that serves it. So, but I still got a job.
So what was your job specifically?
Dude, I did everything at that place. I did everything from, I couldn't do maintenance for the machines or anything, but I would do cleanup, bus tables. I would, started waiting there was 18. I worked there for 2 years, so 18, but a host was the first, or host was the second thing I did. The first thing I did was cleanup.
Damn. All right, we're gonna make you move on now. So skee ball tournament, and now
I
we're
haven't
moving
thought about
on
that job in a
to
long time.
Noel. So
Gave you
Trevor,
some love.
Was
I get it.
GameStop your first job from when you
It
stopped
was.
the burglary? Was it really? What tournament? Was it buying magazines?
No.
the most
We're selling them.
No.
What's the
Of all the people who would, only one person annoyed the burglar, you were the tournament.
No,
what was the tournament?
it was a Smash Bros tournament.
Okay, yeah,
Melee, you know.
that was
everyone
a.
loves that.
I'll be honest. A decent reward for a Smash Brothers tournament would not be a GameStop career, in my opinion.
Well, it could be if you
Fun
were.
factoid, that GameStop, also DFW.
Stop relating over
yeah,
false
right.
stories.
What,
We can also now close.
what GameStop was it? Yeah.
Who do you main?
Oh,
Personal question.
Link.
It's a good answer.
Toon Link?
no.
Oh, sorry, I was way out of line.
That's silly.
I was out of line.
Why are you dissing my main? What the hell? Like, excuse me?
We'll get back to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Link. How did this tournament transpire? Like Jeremy said, it's an interesting leap from the tournament win to the job.
Fair.
How-
that's
what-
fair.
where was
so when the GameStop opened, the manager said he was going to start a Smash Brothers tournament. And just talking trash, I said, I guarantee you I'll get first place. And he said, if you get first place, I'll give you a job.
It was a bet.
It was a bet. So
Pretty sure
I
it's
got
illegal.
first.
That sounds
got first
really
place?
not legal.
Got first place, got the job, then he got fired like 2 weeks after.
Was he in the tournament?
No, negative. No.
Oh.
No.
That could have been why he was fired.
Yeah.
Was this a sizable tournament, or was it just among friends?
80 or so.
That's
80 or so.
a decent amount in a Smash tournament.
Pretty good.
How
give you
old were
one-
you? How old were you? When...
17.
I'll give you one last question if you want it.
Okay.
So choose wisely.
You remember how I didn't lie to you though in the first one?
That's true.
Stop it. You stop it.
Just saying.
A lot of details.
Just saying.
What year was it?
2003.
Stop it, you.
Wow, he's really nailing it.
Nice math
Did you
reference.
remember that from the last game?
Yeah, but it's not like it was a long time ago. I mean, it was like 5 minutes of
Ago.
ago.
It was about 5
It was
minutes.
about 5 minutes of ago.
That's a lot of
How
ago.
much ago has passed? About 5.
About 5.
Oh, 5 agos, which is like an agosh.
See, the thing is, you've got two like professional actors and a man that I like.
I've never met.
I know him professionally,
much,
but I
yeah.
don't know him like every day, so I don't know what his tells are.
So is the challenge of the game.
And I'm just getting chumped.
Audience, this is your last chance of getting your answers. You've already pretty much talked about
Yeah.
how you feel about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there anyone that you're totally saying, no way, that didn't happen? Or
I
is that they
think-
all believable to you?
I think I'm pulling some tells from Troy, and so I want to, out of the gate, kind of flush that one.
Okay.
Flush it.
You're starting to learn the mannerisms.
Immediate.
Maybe.
Pause.
I'm picking up as I'm going here.
Okay.
Maybe I'll hone you in by round 3. You know what I mean?
Hold on,
Finger, yeah. Careful.
Ooh.
I know where that's
On the
been.
lip.
He says that he's washed that. He claims.
I'm a busy man. I don't know if I have time to wash things.
That's his lie.
Okay. Well, I think I know who.
You know where you're going. All right, audience, locking in your answers. That is now totally locked in. Don't bother voting on this one anymore. You can if you want, but nothing will happen. Trey.
Yes.
Fur.
He's
What?
Just
That's Trey and
How about Draco?
Yeah, I got it.
You cool with Draco? Draco?
Donnie Draco?
Draco Malfoy.
Yeah.
Draco
Yeah, see, the confusing thing is he would also be, no, he'd be Tra.
Troll. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Troll.
It's one syllable. You can say all of it. There is no abbreviation of my name.
Mr. Collins.
Shorten it. Yes?
So who do you think actually got their job at winning a tournament?
I think the most logical jump from tournament to job illustrated here would be softball.
The softball.
Lindsay.
So you're thinking, Lindsay, do you want
Professional softball coach.
Paid, hopefully.
assistant coach?
Assistant to the coach.
Yes.
Assistant
First
to
It's not
job.
official. There's no pay raise.
First job.
Yeah.
Are you trying to win over my opinion here?
I'm just wondering.
I think that's just an interesting fact. Like
Yeah.
your first job, your first paying job would be an assistant softball coach.
Yeah.
And this was in college, right?
No.
Oh, I
No,
can't
high
ask
school.
questions.
This was
No,
2006
no more
to
questions.
2007, my
Because that is a
junior and
late
senior
time to
year.
have
You
a
haven't
first
locked
job.
in yet. You can lock in Lindsay. You can switch.
You have to use the finger.
16
Don't
is
use
a
the
good
finger
time
on
to
me.
have a job. Troy, get out of my head. I'm gonna go with it. I think Lindsay's skills pay the bills.
Thank you.
All right.
Ooh,
Would I
Let's
lie to
lock
you?
in Lindsay as the answer for Trevor.
Lindsay, come on.
All right, that is locked
Come on.
in. Now, let's see what the audience thought. Who did you think got their first job by winning a tournament?
Oh,
Oh, 40%.
Wow,
That was really close. 36 for Lindsay, 40
our audience
for
likes
Noelle.
Smash a lot.
They heard Smash and they were like, just start sending that
I gotta
in.
be honest. When you first mentioned tournament, I did think gaming tournament.
Yeah.
And so
Well, our
I-
company lends itself
So
to it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sports
true.
gross.
So I tried to water down my bias, but like I was.
Well, I can reveal right now that the person who got their first job because they won a tournament was Noelle Wiggins. Got it. It was the Smash tournament.
That was like,
Good.
that one
Good.
I believe I was
Yeah.
riveted by your story.
You see that? I didn't lie to you. I didn't lie. And the
That makes
DFW
sense, yeah.
thing, also true.
Nice.
Just throwing that out there. Just random. Just random factoid.
You're
Just
mysterious.
random
Was this
factoid.
based off of any truth?
No.
Wow. that was very believable.
It's interesting that you were talking about my tells because maybe I was intentionally throwing it so that you, on the third round,
Don't.
have no
Oh my
There's a
God.
lot of
wow.
reverse.
Wow.
Don't do that. to
Mind
me.
games.
Don't do it now.
But so Trevor didn't get that one right.
Some hands. Sometimes you fold some hands. You play the cards. You play the
We
man.
can reveal the audience did get that one right. You nailed it, audience. It was very close, but you still got it.
Yeah, man.
Good job.
Yours
Which
was incredibly
means that the
good.
audience
Thank
is going to
you.
get a point for that one, and it means the deceivers are going to get a point for that one. For
I can't
fooling
build a lie
Trevor.
like you, Troy. It's like 70% true, 30% false. That's where
No,
I
I
am
do
right now.
80-20. Like
Oh,
almost
nice.
Hey, there's the
Wow.
scoreboard. So the deceivers get two. They currently have 2
Great.
points. The audience has 1 point.
That makes me feel great.
Trey has 0. That
Very
makes
trusting.
me feel great.
Lindsay, you told the story so well.
Thank you.
And I tried to throw you
Compliments.
off by saying melee, and that hurt really, really deep. 'Cause
Yeah,
man, everyone
listen,
knows that.
I moved past it.
Okay, good,
I let you
good.
have that one. I'm not gonna.
Can't get
It also
put you on
definitely was
blast.
Just
super
believe
illegal.
me. I haven't lied to you yet.
There's nothing about that.
HR is who contacted that guy. Is like, congratulations, we have your start paperwork. Also, Phil, can we talk to you in your office?
Oh, nice. We're gonna need you to put your 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We'll see you in 2 weeks. Get out of here.
100%.
All right, Trevor. I'm gonna give you a chance to come back and beat the audience.
Oh.
Deceivers are really out front right now, but I might make this next one worth 2 points for you. We're gonna move on to a game called What's in the Box.
What's in the box?
One of our 3 deceivers has a strange object inside of their box in front of them, and it is very weird. The other 2 just have empty boxes, but they're making up items that are going to be inside of their box. They're going to give you a 1-sentence description of the item, and then you have, up to my discretion, time to ask them about their item, get more details, whatever you want to know about the item. Audience, same thing for your voting. You're just voting on who actually has the item in their box by using either hashtag Noelle, hashtag Troy, or hashtag Lindsay. And we're going to get our 1-sentence descriptions from each of them. Short, sweet, and to the point. Starting with Noelle, so you can open it up, turn on the light, and let us know what you got in there.
Okay, so I have a horse, and it's standing on top of like a toy couch, like an orange toy couch, and it has like a crayon attached to its head, but it's being held by like a rubber band. So I guess it's like a unicorn at this point.
All right. So we got a homemade unicorn in there.
Nice.
Troy, open your box and let us know what's in there. You can turn on the light.
Okay. A rubber duck in a silver bowl that I'm hoping is chocolate pudding.
Rubber duck in chocolate pudding. And then Lindsay,
Tell
open
you
up
right
your
now,
box and let
Troy,
us know.
it's not.
Okay.
Onto my box.
Lindsay, what's inside your box?
Okay. It's a Lego figurine. He's wearing like a blue suit, I guess, in Lego form, and he isn't standard yellow. It's like white people Lego, so he's got like white hands and white face. I'm just saying, proper skin tones here. He has a sign that says, "Welcome to my swamp," and there are like trees around him. That's it. That's it.
What on earth?
Yeah.
So one of those is real. And you know, audience can't tell this, but if you get a waft of Play-Doh, the inside of these
It's
boxes
heavy.
smell like Play-Doh.
Which is nice.
It's heavy.
Is that to cover the scent of potential pudding? Perhaps crayon?
Oh, I was like,
Potential pudding was a failed product
potential.
From a former sponsor.
Can we
It's
bring that back?
potential pudding.
What is it? Who knows?
maybe it's
Who's to
mayo.
say?
I can't believe it's not pudding.
So, Trevor, you can start with whoever you want to try to get more information about these.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Where even to begin? Troy,
Yeah.
I'll go with you here.
Okay.
All right.
If forward of your booth is north, which way is the duck facing?
West?
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
And you can look in your boxes as you need, if you need to remind yourself about anything.
How submerged is this duck?
None. It's floating.
I'm doing one at a time, right?
Sure.
Okay. It's floating, but like how, you know, just
on
resting
pudding.
on top, just no submersion at all, no like, it doesn't squelch in.
No, it's just sitting on top of it.
And it's just a silver bowl.
Small silver bowl.
Any details on that bowl?
Like a bowl you would like cooking, like I make eggs in this, like a silver bowl.
Is it metal?
Yeah.
He's describing a mixing bowl. Not that I know.
Sorry.
Don't look in there, Lindsay.
Sorry.
Is the duck making any sort of face?
No, it's a red beak. It looks like the laziest thing that ever, like literally someone forgot to do this and they were like, oh shit, and they did this like in
I believe what it's
That's-
doing is called duck face.
Duck face.
Yeah.
Is it taking
Thanks.
a selfie in
Thanks. You were laughing.
No, there's no camera or anything. It's just literally a
duck.
yellow
Would you
duck
give
with
this
a
to
red
your
beak.
child?
Huh?
Would you give this to your child?
I would give the duck, but I would not
There you
give
go.
anything else. Anything duck below would absolutely not go to Traveler.
Not a metal bowl of potential pudding.
Even though he loves bowls, not a chance. Because I don't know. I am assuming that is chocolate pudding.
How big is the duck?
Small, like 2-3 inches.
You can make it with your hands. How big do you think?
Like it would fit in my hand, like right about here. It's not like a large duck. It's a small silver bowl and it's a small yellow duck with a red beak.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to make you move on
Yeah.
to someone else now.
Yeah.
There was another nice pan up on Troy there. I feel like they keep forgetting that he's tall. There's the gift for the episode. Who do you want to
Noel?
go to? Noel?
Let's do this.
Your crayon unicorn couch sort of situation.
What are you, a super villain?
Yeah, what
What are these items in their
Yes,
boxes? What am I supposed to say here?
You're not the one lying. You know that, right?
Would you draw with this crayonicorn?
Wait,
Would you use it to draw with? Would you? What am I asking here?
I don't know
are
what
these-
you're trying to-
Who put these together? What madman working
Literally
here
the
made these?
easiest PA that we could ever
You can draw
possibly
with it.
find.
You have to
Conceive
take
this
the whole unicorn.
monster. What psychopath?
I appreciate your work.
What color is
Tyler,
the
I'm
crayon?
sorry.
Green.
Is it Tyler that did this? Tyler forgot
Green.
about this bit.
What kind of green? Forest green?
It's like a green, like forest green. Like
Forest green, there's
I
emerald
fed him
green,
that
lime
adjective.
green. Yeah, it's green.
And the couch
Orange.
is the.
It kind of looks like the couch from Snick.
Oh.
Oh,
Snick?
Friends. Okay, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that.
No, I like Saturday Night.
No,
Nick.
it's
That's good.
it's more Snick because it kind of has like a what is it called on upholstery? Trim, like a black trim or something.
Oh, has a black trim?
Yeah.
Okay. And what color is the unicorn?
White.
Is it a unicorn because there's a crayon on
well,
it?
I'm just saying a unicorn because I assume that's where they were going with
okay.
it.
It doesn't have a built-in.
No.
crayon.
No,
You have
the
a pitch for that?
crayon
We'd be
becomes the horn.
What pose is the horse in? Is it
Pose?
just like all
a normal
four legs
standing.
down?
It's facing this way right here, so the couch is facing that way, and it's facing this
So
way.
no legs up or anything, just
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What sex is the horse?
you can lean in if you need.
Okay.
Really get down in there. Really
I
investigate.
mean, I don't want to, but it's, you know.
This isn't
We'll
Red
just say
Dead
it- we'll just
rendering
say it's
going
a
on
man.
here.
Why don't you
Is
ask
it
the
like
horse its pronouns?
Is it like a Clydesdale?
identify?
I know.
What color
Please.
is this horse?
White.
White.
Yeah.
With
I'll be
no-
honest, I know nothing about horses, so I
Clearly.
couldn't tell you.
Yeah, but you know something about the color white.
Well, it's because it's white. But like, what's a Clydesdale?
What genius the horse it is.
What are you saying to me?
It's
Are there
a
any
stallion.
distinctive markings here?
Yeah, like, okay.
White.
It's like, it's white.
There you go.
It's white, but the hooves, like right above the hooves, like right here, is brown.
Okay.
That's it.
Holy
Okay.
crap.
All right.
No, one more.
All right. Fine.
And the crayon's glued to it, you said?
No, rubber band.
Around the neck, like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
torture
yeah.
device.
Clever.
Got it.
Yeah.
What does this mean?
Did I lie to you last time or the time before?
They put that one together nicely, not like a
Yes.
duck and pudding.
They didn't just go,
The show is lying. The show.
just throw it in.
The budget went to the envelopes. All right.
Yeah.
So you have to move on to Lindsay now.
They're great envelopes.
Describe for me again
ready.
your monstrosity.
Okay, so one moment as I look at it again. This is a Lego figurine who is wearing a blue suit. I described his Legos of skin pigmentation as white. Apparently that was not okay.
It's all right for it's all right for horses.
I was being specific, yeah.
I like that I have an item of color. Just
I'll give you a pass.
It's good, I
I'll
know.
give you a pass.
I'm upset about the lack of representation here. But there are some trees. It's a foresty area, and he's holding a sign that says, "Welcome to my swamp." I assume it's a Shrek reference. I don't know.
Is there
Yeah.
a donkey?
No, there's not. No, there is not.
Trevor, you look
How many trees?
exhausted.
Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 7. I can count. Yes.
That was such a panicked 7. Are you trying to chump me?
No.
They're all
think we
trying
all
to jump you.
Why? No.
Wow.
There are
What kind
7.
of trees?
Ficus? I don't know. I mean, we only have live oaks here.
What are they made
Are
of?
they deciduous or evergreen?
or
Like, are they Lego
Okay,
trees?
nerd.
Are they,
Family
yeah,
trees?
Lindsay, are they Lego trees?
They're not Lego trees. That's a good question. No, they're like, what did they have? Like the model sets that you make, where you do like Civil War reenactments and stuff like that.
Oh,
You have
yeah,
fake
those-
trees. Yeah,
I do
stuff like
those.
that.
Yeah.
They're fuzzy.
I'd give that to
trees.
my kids along with a bowl full of pudding.
Yes.
Okay. And he's holding up the sign.
Yes.
That says, "Welcome to my swamp."
You're getting very, very personal with that finger wand, by the way.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
Is it just balanced in his hand? Is it like glued to his hand, rubber banded?
It looks like it's glued. It looks like someone super glued it to his hand.
Okay.
Yes. And the sign itself is a popsicle stick with a Post-it note. Looks like.
Are they stood on anything?
Are they
No, he's just.
A piece of land for all this stuff to be.
no.
they sat
It
on
looks like he's
anything?
just.
So they're all
stood by
loosely in
himself.
your box.
Yes.
Okay.
Shaking about.
Tossed in there. You get one more question to her.
Did you like it?
Yeah. Tyler did great work. Good job.
That's your last question.
Tyler. It's all right. Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? If she had said no, though, definitely would have been a lie. Because we all know Lindsay.
I hated it.
All right, there it is.
Awful.
You have your answer.
Great. Good answer.
Great, nice.
You know why?
Fantastic.
White Legos. Get those out of there.
Stop. We need to stop with this.
pivoted.
All right.
You're playing to whoever
2020
was
is an election
upset
year.
over here.
There you go.
To whoever's mad about the Lego colors. All right.
Fingers
so,
going away.
audience, this is your last
it's
chance to
now
get your
a
votes
thing.
in.
Yeah, bring it back.
And I'm going to say this. If, Trevor,
Yeah.
if you manage to get this correct,
Okay.
and the audience gets it wrong, I will give you the win over them. All right? Even though I'm pretty sure. You might.
divide.
There's
yeah,
a
I'll
lot
give you the
riding
2
on this.
points.
They have 1 point. And
I'll
I
give you
have
the 2
0.
points for it. So.
Okay.
This is a family-friendly show.
So you can beat the audience right now. All right. Trevor,
Yes.
what you thinking, man? Is there anyone that's definitely not believable about? Or are they all-
There's a couple moments where Lindsay seemed to be a little lost as to what she was looking at, almost
Where
as
am
if
I?
to gather the information back from the ether. And so I'm least convinced with her item.
Okay.
My concern now, though, is that Troy might have pivoted. If I was picking up on his tells, I don't know if he's playing some sort of 3-level, like 3D chess,
Love
like
that
mental
reference.
games. And Noelle's
Am I
just like,
Bones or am I Spock in that? Never mind.
I don't know Star Trek well enough to.
You brought up three-dimensional chess.
That's referenced in Simpsons. It's referenced in many other things.
Go ahead.
There's about to be a fight here. I'm
the
gonna have to
nerdiest
insert myself in this Trekkie
God.
fight. Simpsons, Star Trek. All right. Before I get your official answer on it, audience, we're gonna lock in your answer.
Oh, you let me help the audience that far?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm against them.
I mean, in a sense, yeah.
But unless you.
Hey, vote poorly.
All right, vote poorly.
Vote Lindsay.
Sure.
Vote Lindsay.
Lindsay.
What?
All right, so
Well, I
Trevor.
don't tell them who I'm not voting for.
Well, who are you going for?
Well, then are they?
You know
is the
you're
vote
not
locked in. What's
They're locked
happening
in.
here?
They're locked in.
Okay.
So you sound like
so
you're
it
going
gets better
for either
every
Troy
week.
or Noel,
Good.
unless you really turn the
Very
table.
glad to be here. Excited.
Sarah, wonderful.
Thank you.
Pudding duck.
You think it's the pudding duck?
I think there is a bowl of pudding with a duck in it in that box.
You want to lock in that answer?
I'll lock it in.
We're locking in Troy with the pudding duck. That is locked in. And audience, did Trevor influence your answer at all? Let's see what you thought. They also thought pudding duck.
Yep. We all pushed off of Lindsay there. Lindsay's
This is the rise of pudding.
I would. By the way, I would also
No
call it
budget
a
cream?
bowl of duck pudding, not pudding duck. It's a bowl of duck.
pudding.
That sounds a lot better. It's like tonight, sir, we have a very wonderful, fresh selection of duck puddings that we've done for you.
Lovely.
That sounds better than a pudding duck.
Pudding duck.
Duck pudding. How was your duck pudding tonight, sir? It is fabulous.
No, pudding duck is a treat. Duck pudding is a horrifying massacre that's been turned
If you
into
can have
food.
the Easter bunny,
Oh.
you can have a pudding duck.
Yeah.
Shows up at your
Exactly.
house
I guess I
Thank you.
understand.
once a year on pudding day.
Mommy, the pudding duck came last night.
I let the duck egg under my bed, and now there's tapioca.
All right, well, we're going to go and see what the real answer is, and they're going to do the reveal on this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to count down from 3, and they're going to slide over the front of their boxes and reveal either nothing or the item. All right, revealing in 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Shazam.
What the heck? You animal!
Oh, he's fallen!
Fallen.
Lindsay,
I knocked
pick him up.
over. Wait, one more.
Welcome
to my swamp.
Look at that sign.
Welcome to my swamp.
Welcome
There
to
he
my
is.
swamp.
Good.
What have you done to me?
I feel like I'm better at seeming like I'm lying when I'm telling the truth. So here we are.
Who wants some duck pudding or a pudding duck?
Good.
One is a meal and one is a pet.
Or both.
There
Trevor,
it is.
Trevor,
Way to
you
be on
got that wrong. You didn't quite get that. You really cast
got
out
hard
Lindsay there.
chumped.
You got hard chumped. Audience, you also got that
man.
one incorrect. You both thought Troy. You really both went with Troy on that one. Troy was great at making people believe.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh, I'm
voice.
sorry. I want to trust my old
Right,
pal
right.
Troy.
Oh, don't
It's all
worry
about the
me.
simplicity of it. And to me, I think the cherry on the pudding duck was the fact that I was like, it was just lazy. Like, no one cared about
Goodness.
this. You just, oh shit, we got to do something real quick. Go, we got cello pudding a duck in a bowl.
Well, you also
This
have
was
great,
so elaborate. I had to go the other way.
Yeah. You have a great parental tone too, where like as someone
So
who's very
trustworthy.
immature, I go, yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
As someone who's
yes,
very immature.
With audience, no one got a point except the deceivers. They got 2 points for that. So we're going to see the final scores right now. What
do we do?
Because
Hopefully
that's
we
going to
get-
put the deceivers up to 4 with
Oh,
audience
wow.
at 1.
You just hide
And
this
Trevor with a big old duck egg. I guess.
Duck
What is
egg.
duck egg?
Yeah,
egg.
pudding duck.
Pudding.
And that means at the end of this episode, Trevor is tonight's. Do it. There it is.
Oh, I thought you said Trevor is going to be murdered.
And
What
let's
show
open
am I
the
on
trap
right
door.
And that means, sir,
Yeah. Have you seen Hunger Games?
that's a way better fate than what I thought was about to be bestowed.
Yeah, he was about to be taken out. That is it for our show tonight. Reminder that RTX tickets are going on sale soon, and CHUMP is going to be having a live episode at RTX right there in front of the crowd. So voting is going to be a little different because everyone's going to be screaming and shouting, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure to pick up your tickets for RTX 10th, the 10th RTX. And that's our show, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we will see all of you the next time here on CHUMP. Thank you very much, people, and thank you guys.
You bet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Duck pudding.
Duck pudding.
Pudding duck.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like that show, make sure to click like down below and let us know in the comments who fooled you or who you saw straight through. We'll see you next week, everyone, on CHUMP.